Hello everyone, welcome to FarmSmart Insight. Across the tropical landscapes of South and Southeast Asia, one tree has quietly supported generations of rural life. Scientifically known as Borassus flabellifer, the Palmyra palm is deeply woven into the daily existence of communities in India, Cambodia, Thailand, and Sri Lanka. In India especially, it is often called the tree of 1,000 uses, a title earned not through symbolism, but through centuries of practical reliance. From its towering silhouette rising over dry plains to its sweet sap-cooling fruit, fibrous leaves and sturdy trunk, every part of the Palmyra palm serves a purpose. It is not simply a crop, but a complete livelihood system. Farmers depend on it for food, income, shelter materials, and traditional crafts. In regions where rainfall is unpredictable and soil fertility is low, from nurturing seedlings under harsh sun to waiting more than a decade for the first harvest to climbing trees that rise over 30 meters tall, Palmyra farming demands patience, strength, and skill. It is not a crop for quick returns. Instead, it is a long-term investment passed down through generations. The most valuable products derived from the Palmyra palm are its sap and fruit. The sap is collected daily and processed into palm jaggery, a traditional unrefined sugar, or allowed to ferment naturally into toddy, a locally consumed alcoholic beverage. The fruit, harvested during peak summer, is prized for its cooling, hydrating pulp and plays an important role in regional cuisine. This video takes you deep into the world of Palmyra palm cultivation and processing in India. We will explore how these trees are planted, cared for over decades, harvested with remarkable skill, and transformed into essential products that support millions of lives. It is a story of resilience, tradition, and the enduring relationship between humans and one of nature's most versatile trees. The journey of a Palmyra palm begins long before any visible growth appears above ground. Unlike many fruit trees that can be propagated quickly through grafting or cuttings, Palmyra palms are grown primarily from seeds, and the process is slow and demanding. Planting typically begins between April and June, just before the arrival of the monsoon season. Farmers collect mature Palmyra fruits, which are dark brown to black in color and covered by a thick, fibrous husk. These fruits are first dried and then soaked in sand or moist soil to encourage germination. This stage alone can take several weeks, as Palmyra seeds are naturally slow to sprout. Once signs of germination appear, farmers prepare planting pits in open fields. The pits are dug deep enough to allow the developing root system to establish itself firmly. The hard outer shell of the fruit is often broken open manually, and the seed is placed carefully into the soil. Unlike many crops that require fertile land, Palmyra palms are remarkably adaptable. They can grow in sandy, loamy, or even degraded soils where other plants struggle. Growth during the early years is slow and largely invisible. Much of the plant's energy is directed downward, forming an extensive root network capable of tapping deep underground water reserves. By the 5th or 6th year, the trunk begins to develop more visibly, signaling that the tree has entered a more stable phase of growth. Even so, Palmyra palms demand extraordinary patience. Flowering does not occur until around the 15th year, and full maturity can take anywhere from 12 to 30 years. This long maturation period explains why Palmyra cultivation is almost always a generational practice. Trees planted by one generation are often harvested by the next. Once maturity is reached, the palm becomes a reliable producer for decades. A single tree can continue yielding sap and fruit for 40 to 50 years or more. This long lifespan, combined with minimal input requirements, makes the Palmyra palm one of the most sustainable perennial crops in tropical agriculture. Harvesting Palmyra sap is one of the most dangerous and skill-intensive agricultural activities in rural India. The practice has been passed down through generations, often within the same families. At the top of the tree, the harvester carefully accesses the flower stalks. Small incisions are made to allow the sap to flow, and clay pots or bamboo containers are tied securely beneath the cut. The sap begins to drip slowly, collecting over several hours. Each tree is usually tapped twice a day, once in the morning and again before sunset. The collected sap is highly perishable. If left untreated, it begins to ferment naturally within hours due to airborne yeast. This fermentation produces toddy, a mildly alcoholic beverage widely consumed in rural South India. Toddy tapping is a licensed profession, and in many villages it plays a significant social and economic role. For non-alcoholic use, the sap must be processed immediately. Fresh sap is filtered to remove impurities and then boiled to prevent fermentation. This careful timing is critical. A delay of even a few hours can change the final product entirely. The risks faced by sap harvesters are significant. Falls from height exposure to insects and long-term physical strain are common dangers. Yet despite these challenges, the profession continues, sustained by cultural identity, economic necessity, and deep-rooted tradition. Once fresh Palmyra sap reaches the processing area, transformation begins. For Jaggery production, the sap is first strained through cloth filters to remove debris. It is then poured into large iron cauldrons and heated over open wood-fired stoves. The boiling process can take several hours. As water evaporates, the sap thickens and gradually changes color, developing a deep golden brown hue. Skilled processors monitor the consistency, carefully stirring continuously to prevent burning and ensure even caramelization. When the liquid reaches the desired thickness, it is poured into molds made of wood, clay, or metal. As it cools, it solidifies into dense blocks of palm jaggery. In 2023, India produced approximately 1.5 million tons of jaggery, with Palmyra palm contributing a significant share. Palm jaggery is consumed domestically and exported to markets seeking traditional, minimally processed sweeteners. Each fruit contains 3 jelly-like seed cavities enclosed in a fibrous shell. Once opened, the translucent pulp inside is revealed. Known locally as nangu, in Tamil Nadu, this pulp is prized for its cooling and hydrating properties. Consumed fresh, mixed with ice, or combined with jaggery syrup, Palmyra fruit plays a vital role in helping communities cope with extreme summer heat. It is not only refreshing, beyond sap and fruit, nearly every part of the Palmyra palm serves a purpose. Leaves are used for roofing mats, baskets, and traditional manuscripts. The trunk provides timber, and even the roots have medicinal applications. Researchers have documented over 800 distinct uses for the tree. The Palmyra palm stands as a symbol of resilience and sustainability. In an era of climate uncertainty, it offers lessons in low-input agriculture, long-term planning, and harmony with nature. This is not just a story of a tree, but of the people who climb dizzying heights, wait decades for harvests, and preserve knowledge passed down through generations. The Palmyra palm represents a future where traditional farming and modern sustainability can coexist. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of Palmyra palm cultivation. If you found this story meaningful, we invite you to follow, support, and continue exploring the remarkable agricultural traditions that shape lives across the world.